and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I'm Hiral Dadia. Clearly, if you see in terms of markets, the vision of a 20,000 mark in terms of Nifty 50 has been shattered. We're way below it and now hovering around those 19,750 levels. The major culprit who's actually played spoil sport is a Infosys, which has pulled the other Nifty majors lower, as well as you have a Reliance, which is also trading under pressure. And these are major stocks which are impacting Nifty 50. Bank Nifty also, the cuts are not as steep. It's clearly outperforming the benchmark indices in trade. But where from here on is the key question. Sudeep Shah, Deputy VP Head Technicals and Derivative Research at SBICAP Securities, joins in. Sudeep, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Hi, Hiral. Good afternoon to you.
My first question coming to you is, last two sessions, 20,000 was something which was key. After we did not see that mark in the last hour of trade, the anticipation was that at least we will open with a 20,000. But clearly, Infosys has played spoil sport in today's session. What's your view to that now?
Hiral, along with discussing about Nifty at 20,000, it is very important now. The second point which you mentioned is Nifty IT. Now that sector has kind of played a spoil sport, and if we closely see Nifty IT, if we see last year Jan 2022, Nifty IT index had hit a high of 39,440 and then hit a low of around 26,500 on September 2022. Now, if we just take a 38% retracement of this entire fall, the resistance comes around somewhere around 35,500, 31,500, 31,600 kind of levels. This is exactly where this time we have retraced from on 14th and 17th July in the last 3-4 trading sessions, barring today's day. In all these 3 attempts, the index, IT index, was not able to cross that. Even in February 2023, few months back, when there was a IT rally, even at that point, this zone acted as a resistance. So I feel that we are still not out of the woods in terms of the IT stocks, or we can clearly say that the IT stocks are now back and they will lead the rally from here on. So my sense is that we might see another few down days in IT or some selling pressure going forward also in the next week, and it will be up to the metals, auto, and the banking pack to lead the rally, or at least see to it that the Nifty still stabilizes around above 19,500, 19,600 levels. And going forward in the weekend now, if today we have Reliance, then ICICI Bank and Kotak Bank. These 3 stocks, the results of these 3 stocks will act as an important trigger on Monday morning. So I feel that from the current levels, the range for Nifty could be somewhere around 19,500 to say 20,000. And only about 20,000 we could now look at any bigger and a fresh upside, a major upside about 20,000 levels.
Right. So clearly, is it right to say that your 19,600, 19,650 zone is going to be the key support level that we should be tracking from here on?
Yeah, 19,600 will be very important. 19,500 to 19,600, because if you see the monthly expiry now, 19,500 and 19,600 levels are where the put writers have stabilized, and we are seeing some serious put writing there. So I feel 19,500, 19,600 zone will act as a key support from here on.
Right. Talking about Bank Nifty as well, clearly, if you see the build up, that's still, where are you seeing the support? Do you think 45,500 is what should be watching out for?
Yes, I feel 45,500 now, which was the previous high on 4th July. 45,600 kind of levels were the high on 4th of July. After that, Bank Nifty had witnessed some kind of a consolidation. So that day's high will now act as an important support. So that comes to somewhere around 45,600. And even if we see the derivative data, also 46,000 and 45,800 is where the open interest concentration in terms of puts is witnessed. So I feel 45,500 for the next week will be a very important level to watch out for.
Right. You mentioned about ICICI Bank as well. In fact, the stock has now crossed the 4-digit mark, 1,000 rupees in trade today. You said Monday will be crucial to watch out for this one. What are charts indicating, and what should the strategy be with ICICI Bank?
See, the charts are indicating that it's going in a very, very bullish momentum going into the results. Because till now, whatever results have come within the banking space, may it be IndusInd Bank or HDFC Bank, see the numbers were good. And and with ICICI Bank, we can at least bet on one thing, that this bank is much more aggressive than all the other banks around. So what I feel is that the results may be good. And not betting on the results, but on the charts, I feel that the setup is really good on the daily, weekly, and monthly setup. Also, if we see the options data 990, 980, all the puts, we are seeing some serious put writing happening there. And even the call writers are now, we've seen some kind of unwinding in the call positions also. So, what I feel is with the kind of data in the setup, we might be eyeing a gap up in ICICI Bank on Monday morning, post the results on Saturday. So, the view is bullish on ICICI Bank. And if someone wants to even play the rally on the upside, one can do it via options. Also, can buy a 1010 options, 1010 call option, which is very cheaper right now. If one does not want to take a risk of buying a future and holding it for Monday.
Right. Similarly, if you see in terms of Reliance Industries as well, what is the derivative data indicating? Where are you seeing a build-up?
See, if we see the Reliance Industries data, the maximum open interest is right now around 25.40 and 25.20. And that is where the stock is currently trading at 25.44. So 25.40 is the 25.40 and 25.100 price ranges puts are witnessing maximum build up. But on the other hand, 2600 call option is having the maximum open interest built up. So I feel that this stock will now be in a range of 2500 and 2580, 2600 on the upside. And it will just oscillate between these levels and this trading band.
And if you're looking at names like Infosys, Tech Mahindra, Persistent, all these counters are seeing a short build up in trade today. What should the strategy be according to you?
See, for Infosys, I feel one should wait before doing any bottom fishing, because this is the second time that has happened in 2 consecutive results. Last time also we have seen a bigger gap down, and was that the stock on the next day had also fallen another 7-8%, and then it had started bottoming out. So today is the first day of the fall. I feel we should be waiting for Monday, and a major support in Infosys is somewhere around 1250, 1260 levels. So when we approach that levels, at that point, it is a good zone to accumulate from an investor standpoint. But from a trading standpoint, I would not advocate too much buying into this stock. The reason is one should, in such a bullish market, one should look to buy outperformers and not just try to do any bottom fishing or try to play for a small reversal.
Right. Moving from there on, if you see another counter from the IT pack, which is seeing a long build up, is an Infosys. What is your view?
See, if we see Infosys, it is a completely contrast chart to all the other IT stocks as well as the IT index also. So Infosys, if we see, the charts are indicating a very bullish setup, and even it has crossed its prior resistance of around 2290, 2250 odd zone, which it had resisted in February. So I feel this stock can be bought at current levels also, and 2250 will act as a stop loss, and 2450, 2500 will act as a target.
Right. Another one is IndiaMart Nimesh, that is also seeing some good activity in today's session. What's your view?
See, the stock has announced very good numbers, and post that we've seen a bigger breakout in terms of daily charts. Also, if we see in the last 3 months, it has broken its resistance, which was at around 3020, and above that we have seen a good move till 3300 today. However, from the higher levels, we have seen some kind of a selling pressure. But if we see the daily, weekly, and monthly charts, this chart shows a very good reversal pattern. From here on, also, I feel on dips, this stock can be added with a 3050 stop loss and a 3400 target on the upside.
Right. So, apart from the names that we discussed, anything that is on your radar that will be good buying opportunities?
I feel, from the large cap space, Larsen looks good from current levels, post its numbers yesterday and the announcement So I feel Larsen looks good, but one space which is really buzzing and which the space which I like is railway stock as well as the sugar stocks. Now, if you see the railway stocks since yesterday and today, we have seen some seriously good built up in stocks like RVNL, Ircon, IRFC, Titagar Wagons. So within that, I feel that Ircon from the current levels also could be bought with a stop loss of say 89.90 on the downside, 89 on the downside, and a target of 98 to 100 on the upside. I feel that this stock has a long way to go on the upside, and we'll see some seriously good action in this stock in the next few weeks.
Right. So these are few of the names one should be watching out for as well. Thank you, Sudeep, so much for joining us on the show and sharing those views. But clearly, in terms of today's session as well, the pressure has continued, and we're pretty much hovering around those 19,750 levels in terms of Nifty 50. Bank Nifty is clearly outperforming in trade, and it's the PSU Bank Index, which is the top gaining sector, whereas it's the IT pack, which is the top losing sector in trade. If you see the advanced decline ratio as well, pretty much in favor of the bears is what we are seeing so far. So overall, if you see, yes, it is a year of stock-specific action, but a lot of more movement and profit booking that's coming in terms of the large cap space as well. If you see in terms of broader markets, Tanla Solutions, a 13.5% up move coming in on the back of earnings. India Mart on the announcement of the buyback and earnings are seeing some smart moves. Rights is also up in trade. In fact, there is some bit of action in terms of railway players. Coffee Day trading under pressure, persistent systems trading under pressure. CIE India on the back of earnings has continued to trade under pressure as well. So clearly, a deep stock specific action and profit booking. And interesting is going to be to see how soon do we see that 20,000 mark in trade today. That's all that we have in this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on BQ Prime. Please stay tuned.